And welcome into the Aquatic and Fitness Center here in Charlottesville, Virginia. This is going to be one heck of a dual meet. Carolina Week at the University of Virginia. It's the Wahoos against the North Carolina Tar Heels, men's and women's, here this afternoon in Charlottesville. Zealand Shannon alongside Maddie Vonderhaar, current Virginia swimmer, out with an injury at the moment, able to do the analysis for us here on ACC Network Extra. Carolina Week. Do I need to say any more?
No.
We had NC State here yesterday. We brought that to you live on ACC Network Extra. Now North Carolina. This is going to be a very interesting matchup on the women's side. Both of these teams ranked inside the top 20 in the country in the women's. The men's, perhaps a bit lower down on the rankings. Virginia, the only one inside the top 25, and they're at 23 in the coaches poll, but it will also be a very emotional contest. So those will be the two lanes to watch. Same positioning as the women, the B and C teams flanking on either side for the Hoos and the Tar Heels. The men's 200 medley relay. And the backstrokers are in the water. One of the most exciting races in swimming that incorporates all four strokes. Bryce Cablish of Virginia is the man in the lead. And look at Virginia's B team.
Yes.
Zach Fong of Virginia's B team in lane 6 has put the Cavaliers in second. The Cavalier men trying to go 1-2 in the relay as we head to the freestyle. Virginia's A and 4. Luke Georgiadis is out in front. It's going to be a barn burner for second, and it looks like Virginia's going to win it going away. Now coming in for the second position, Henry Keel for Virginia, James Casey for North Carolina in 6 and 5 respectively. The touch at the wall, who got it? Virginia by 2/100ths of a second.
That is an awesome start for the men.
What a
Virginia
swim.
men.
That anchor leg from Henry Keel gets the job done, and Virginia goes 1-2 to open the men's side of things. After this flip, 3 more lengths to the pool for the 200 free.
Ryan Baker definitely picking up his tempo and his kick. Same with Campbell responding.
Campbell trying to respond. Baker's got about half a body length, and right there with him in lane 6, Sam Schilling. Baker, Schilling, Campbell in the last 50. And look at Sam Schilling go in lane 6. 3 identical flips from Campbell, Baker, and Schilling.
Wow, tight race.
Baker in 4, Campbell in 3, Schilling in 6. Who's going to touch it at the wall? Is it Schilling? Is it Baker? Is it Campbell with a late lunge? It's Schilling, the 18-year-old, 1:38.36. Less than a tenth. What looks to be a 3-horse race with Gamelish injecting herself. Gamelish lost a bit of ground on the underwaters, and now it's Pang out in front by half a body length as they turn into the final 25.
Cole really seems to be outswimming Anna Pang on top of the water and Pang underwater.
Pang with the excellent underwaters, like you mentioned. She has half a body length. What can Cole do? Pang trying to hang on as Cole charges in. Cole keeping her mouth under the water for the last couple of strokes, but Pang thins her off by 4/10. 54.11 for Pang, 54.52 for Cole. Kamelish got third at 55.88. No more intermissions to worry about as we are ready to wrap this meet up in undoubtedly dramatic fashion. The 200 IM, the first heat. This is the competitive heat. Rennie Machos in 1, Rachel Polity in 2, Susanna LaRochelle in 3, Abby Richter in 4, Caroline Howder in 5, Mary Pelton in 6, Brooke Parada in 7, Vivian Tafudo in 8.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good race between, I think this is going to be a really good race between Abby Richter in lane 4 and Caroline Howder in lane 5 for Carolina.
Now remember the 200 IM, you get 50 yards for each stroke, starting with the butterfly and 25-yard pool. And next into the back. And the leader, you called it, Howder. And lane 5, she is out in front. But of course, you always have to take that with a grain of salt because you have other swimmers who have yet to hit their best strokes.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, this is a unique race, like you said before, with all the strokes. So one person's weakness is another person's strength.
And also, I always found interesting the transition on the wall where you have to go in swimming one stroke and you flip turn into another stroke. That's a very complicated procedure.
A lot of time in this event, the breaststroke this leg of the race, the breaststroke, is really the make or break. You can hang on, you only have a 50 left.
And why would you say that is?
Because a lot of times IMers are breaststrokers, and so then that's when they can make up the most ground. And on the other side of that, there are people who aren't very good at breaststroke at all. So, but no matter what, the last 50 is a dead sprint. 450's all out.
And we are into the last 50 now on the freestyle. Howder is in the lead in lane 5. Her only competition right now is Richter in 4, who started to close the gap. She's within a body length, but it is going to be a large lead to overtake, but they come out of the water. Look at Richter go. Howder trying to fend her off as they come down the final 25. Howder still in the lead for UNC in lane 5. Here comes Richter at the wall. And Howder got it.
Just 3/100 separates.
3/100ths of a second. They were way ahead of the field. Third place to Rachel Polity, fourth Mary Pelton, and
Awesome
fifth
swim for
Susanna
Caroline.
La Rochelle.